John Adams was born on October 30th, 1735, in Braintree, Massachusetts, now Quincy. He was the eldest of three sons in the family of John and Susanna Boylston Adams. His father was a farmer and shoemaker, as well as serving in local government. John Adams received a good education and graduated from Harvard College in 1755. After graduating from college, Adams began his career as a teacher, but soon decided to become a lawyer. He studied law and was admitted to the bar in 1758. Adams quickly gained a reputation as a talented and honest lawyer. In 1764, he married Abigail Smith, with whom he had 6 children, including future President John Quincy Adams. Adams actively participated in the political life of the colonies and became one of the leaders of the movement for independence from Great Britain. He was a member of the Continental Congress and one of the authors of the Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4th, 1776. Adams also played an important role in the peace negotiations with Great Britain, which culminated in the signing of the Treaty of Paris in 1783. In 1789, John Adams was elected the first Vice President of the United States under George Washington. He held this position for 2 terms until 1797. In 1796, Adams was elected the second President of the United States, defeating Thomas Jefferson in the election. His presidency was marked by tense relations with France and internal political conflicts. One of the most significant events of Adams' presidency was the passage of the Alien and Sedition Acts in 1798. These laws were aimed at restricting immigration and suppressing criticism of the government, which caused significant controversy and protests. Adams also sought to avoid war with France despite pressure from his party and concluded a peace agreement with France in 1800. After his presidential term ended in 1801, Adams returned to Massachusetts and devoted himself to writing memoirs and corresponding with friends and colleagues. He died on July 4, 1826, the same day Thomas Jefferson died, on the 50th anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. John Adams left a significant legacy as one of the founding fathers of the United States. His contributions to the creation and establishment of the American nation, as well as his dedication to the principles of freedom and justice, continue to inspire generations of Americans. Interesting facts about John Adams. Long friendship and rivalry with Thomas Jefferson. Adams and Jefferson were close friends and colleagues, but their political views often differed. Despite this, they maintained their friendship and corresponded until the end of their lives. First president to live in the White House. Adams was the first president to reside in the White House. He moved there in 1800 when the building was still not fully completed. Role in creating the U.S. Navy. Adams played a key role in establishing the U.S. Navy, which helped protect American trade interests and strengthen national security. Support for education. Adams was a proponent of education and founded several schools and colleges. He believed that education was the key to the nation's success and prosperity. Long marriage with Abigail Adams. John and Abigail Adams were married for over 50 years. Their correspondence, consisting of hundreds of letters, is an important historical source reflecting their thoughts and experiences during the formation of the United States. Participation in writing the Massachusetts Constitution. Adams played an important role in writing the Massachusetts Constitution, which became a model for the U.S. Constitution. Opponent of slavery. Adams was an opponent of slavery and advocated for its abolition. He believed that slavery contradicted the principles of freedom and equality on which the American nation was founded. Diplomatic mission in Europe. During the American Revolution, Adams spent several years in Europe, negotiating with European powers and seeking recognition of U.S. independence. Involvement in creating the Library of Congress. Adams supported the idea of creating the Library of Congress and contributed to its founding. He believed that the library would become an important resource for legislators and scholars. Last words. Adams's last words were, "Thomas Jefferson still survives," although Jefferson had actually died a few hours earlier on the same day.